Students, we have been learning the topic control and coordination in plants. Last class, we have studied how the plants move. We have seen that there are two types of movement, tropic movements and a nesting movement. Tropic movements are directional movements and nesting movements are non-directional movement. And then we got to know the types of the tropic movement and the nesting movement, right? Today we are going to learn how the plants are controlled by the plant hormones. So there are different types of plant hormones like Auxins, Ghibelline, Cytokinins and Abscisic acid. First of all, let us know what are plant hormones. Plant hormones are nothing but these are certain organic substances which control the growth and development of the plants. And the different plant hormones have got different functions. Students, by this time it is clear that plants do not have brain, right? Then answer me these questions. How does a tree know when to drop its leaves, right? How does a plant know when to grow and when to remain dormant in adverse conditions in bad weather? How does a tree know when spring has arrived and it's time to create the buds, the newly formed buds? How does a plant know that which side to move? How does the plant know that which kind of color the flowers should be bearing? How does the plant know that the flower has been fertilized and it's the time to make the seeds? How does a banana know that it's the time to ripen, right? More questions are there, like how does a seed know that it's the time to germinate? Will anyone answer this question? How does the plant know all these answers? Because the plant doesn't have a brain. The answer is plant know because plants are producing plant hormones. As I already told you, plant hormones are nothing but some organic chemicals, some organic molecules produced by the plant themselves. See, this vegetable has grown so large because of plant hormones. Let us see what are the common functions of plant hormones. Plant hormones are chemicals that affect flowering, aging, in fact, root growth, distortion, killing of leaves also, stems and other parts too. So plant hormones are chemicals that affect flowering, aging, root growth, distortion, killing of leaves, stems and other parts. Even plant hormones are in charge of prevention or promotion of stem elongation. So what are plant hormones? Plant hormones are chemicals that affect flowering, aging, root growth, killing of leaves, stems and other parts, even prevention or promotion of stem elongation, color enhancement of fruits. So various functions these plant hormones have. Yes. That means plant hormones are chemicals that affect various aspects of the plant life. Now let us know different plant hormones and their functions. The first plant hormones that we are going to study is the auxin. The main function of auxin is that auxin promotes stem elongation and bud dormancy. This stem elongates because of phototropism that we have already studied. The stem elongates towards the source of the light, is not it? Now there is a very interesting picture in front of you. It is a shoot apex of a stem, right? And the shoot apex is bending towards the light. In this picture, we have to understand why the stem shoot is bending towards the light. See, students, at this shoot apex, you will see the concentration of auxin, is not it? And the auxin is moving towards different directions, right? This auxin, which was at the tip of the shoot, it is moving away from the light this direction. If light is coming from this direction, the auxin is moving to the opposite direction. Okay, and this auxin, they trigger or they stimulate the expansion of the cells. Fine. So that means in this side there is less expansion of the cells, and in this towards this side, the opposite side of light, there is more cell expansion. Cell expansion means this side the cells will be of smaller size, and here the cells will be of larger size. So it results in bending of the shoot towards the light. Like this man, how he is bending to the exercise. See, this is another picture of the cells of a shoot which is bending towards the light. See the difference of the cells. I told you that towards the light there is less oxygen, so the cells become short. Have you seen the difference of the cells? Have you seen the difference of the cells in side A and side B? Side A has got large cells, is not it? But towards the B side there are smaller cells. So obviously the stem will bend towards B. That means towards the source of light. Right? These auxins, they have got another function which is stimulating cell division. So if we spray or if we give auxin to plants, these plants will divide the cells very fast. See, so fast the cells are dividing. So many cells have been formed from a single cell. This auxin also stimulates differentiation of phloem and xylem. We have studied differentiation in class 9. Differentiation of tissue means from one kind of tissue, formation of more than one kind of tissues are seen. So these are the different functions of auxin, right? Along with this, the auxin also delays the growth of lateral buds in the stems. Very interesting, is not it? It is stimulating the apical growth, but it is delaying the growth of the buds, the lateral buds. That means auxin always wants the stem to elongate, not to branch. This auxin can induce fruit setting and growth in some plants too. Auxin delays ripening of the fruit too. Auxin stimulates growth of flower parts. Right? Now there is another picture in front of you which has two types of plants, plant A and plant B. Now a question in front of you, which plant was given extra Ghibelline hormones? Can anyone tell me? Yes, the answer is B. See, the bee plants are so tall because they were given extra Ghibelline hormones. Ghibellines makes the stems longer, right? Along with it, ghibellines also stimulates flowering in response to long days. Ghibellines break dormancy of seed as well as flower. Ghibelline induces maleness in some flower, like if the flower is formed or flower is in a bud condition, if we induce ghibelline, the flower will become a male flower. Ghibelline can cause fruit development. Ghibelline can delay dropping of leaves and citrus fruits too. Next hormone is cytokinin. Cytokinins provide cell division, as the name suggests. Cyto means cell, kinin means division. So this cytokinin, they promote or they stimulate division of the cells. The next hormone is abscisic acid. Abscisic acid opens and closes stomata, and it has also a role in seed dormancy. So abscisic acid has got other functions, like it inhibits the shoot growth, it induces seeds to synthesize storage proteins, it helps to recognize and fix wounding on injured plants. So useful this plant hormone is. Now there is another question in front of you. What does one bad apple do? A common question, is not it? This bad apple What it will do? It will spoil the other apples too. Why? Because this bad apple is releasing one kind of plant hormone. And that plant hormone spoils the bunch. This hormone is nothing but the ethylene gas, which causes others to ripen too. So if we apply ethylene gas, we can induce artificial ripening in fruits. Other than this, ethylene also has got functions such as it stimulates the release of seed dormancy, it stimulates shoot and root growth, stimulates leaf and fruit abscission. Abscission means falling off. Ethylene creates femaleness in flowers. If we apply some ethylene gas to a flower in the bud condition, that bud will become a female flower. Ethylene also stimulates opening of the flower from the bud condition. It also stimulates flower and leaf dying.